it's me, Mandy, and I am back at you. It's gorgeous friend Wesley. She's amazing. She just had her baby. Her baby, his name's Ozzy. He's 4 months old. He's the cutest thing, little chubsters ever. Like, he is just the cutest little thing ever. So here she is as a mom saying, oh my gosh, Mandy, I need my hair colored. What am I gonna do? I have 3 kids. Oh my gosh, I need my hair done. When do I have time for me? And today's her time. We are going to help assist out, and we're gonna give her a full blonde weave. I've had so many people request this, and I have not yet made a video of this. So I'm excited to show you guys my technique of how I do a very fine blonde foiled, very fine weave, and to make the line of demarcation just go away. So we are gonna get right to it, and I'm gonna section out her hair, and I'm gonna show you guys how we are gonna get this done. So you stay right there. Okay, so you guys, first of all, I'm very excited to show you guys this. I know you guys have all seen this before, but I'm going to show you what I do for my blondes. This is what I will do for my blonde color I'll be doing today. So I use the Redken Flash Lift, which is my all-time favorite. I'm going to be using 2 scoops of lightener, and if I need to mix up more, then I'm going to later on. So I have about 2 scoops of blonde lightener. Then I'm actually going to be using 30 volume because the color I will be doing is a little bit dark, and I want to make sure it's super blonde. Yeah, don't mind my big fat gallon. I should probably pour it into a smaller gallon, but I mean smaller bottle, but you know, it is what it is, and when you don't have time for things, that's what happens. So that's about how much developer I'll put in. I literally don't measure because I don't need to, because I've done it long enough to know my good consistency I like. I always add my treatment, so I'm adding in Redken Anti-Snap. It's a leave-in treatment. It's not conditioner. It's a leave-in treatment. And then I add in my Redken Diamond Oil, and I like to do like 3 vials of this. So I'll do 1, 2, and then 3, just because it's 30 volume and I like that. Then I'll be adding in Matrix Indian Strengthening Color Protecting Oil. And I'll just literally just squirt it on in and go crazy because I love this stuff. And you can never get enough of treatment and bleach. If anything, the bleach will eat through the treatment. If you get the bleach on soon enough onto the hair, it will completely work miracles. So I'm gonna mix this all together, and you are going to see the consistency that I like when I do a heavy, fine foiled weave. So that's about the consistency. It's not runny, but it's not thick, so that's perfect. So now let's get right to it, people. Okay, you guys, so right now I've actually started the underneath up to the mid of the head. I want to show you guys how I do this. So in the back here, because the head is pretty wide on anyone, I do 2 foils. So as you guys can see, Wesley has, I'm gonna say, she has about 4 inches of good solid regrowth back here. So I'm going to take very, very fine sections. If you have a client that has thicker hair, you can take larger sections, but if they don't have thick hair, take fine sections. So I like to take literally like a see-through section like that, and I'll break this into 2. I'll leave that on this side, and then I'll start on this side. Then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do a very fine, fine weave. So this is the weave that I like. It's very, very fine, but I like to also switch it up. So I will switch it up a little bit more, going to a very fine weave, and then I'll do something more of a medium weave. I'll never do like a splice or a chunky weave though, because it just doesn't look natural. So with my 30 volume treated lightener, I'll go in here and I like to start about a 1/2 inch above where her roots are. Here's what I love though about this lightener: it actually does not swell. So a lot of the times, like in hair school, you learn don't go and touch the roots because it's going to swell and bleed through. That never ever happens to me. So I like to get as close as possible to the root because I never want to have any of that root shine through. So I really go in here and I saturate like crazy good. And Wesley has a little bit of brassiness just kind of throughout that, so I'm going to just feather through. And because she's already super blonde, I do not need to touch this hair. I'm keeping this out. In fact, after she processes, what I will be doing is I'll be putting conditioner on that so it just stays healthy. I'll go in here, I'll fold that over, create a really nice organized line, and I will pull this really tight against the hair. And this is what some people don't realize and don't do. This is the one thing, this is why my blondes turn out so good, because I am a double flipper. I double flip the foil. So now I flip the foil, there's already product in there. It has seeped through, but not completely all the way. So then I'm gonna go in there and just touch up the pieces that I see that there's still darkness. And I'm gonna just go feather through. You don't have to do a whole ton, just as long as it's fully covered with bleach. So I'm gonna just kind of feather through that. And then I like to flip the foil. I like to crease that up, and I'll take it and I'll just flip it like that. So that's how I like to do my blonde weave, and I will just be doing that this entire process. And when I get to the top of the mohawk section, I will show you my technique on that. So that's how we do it, and it's simple and it's easy. Well, for me, because I'm freaking good. And you guys hear a cute little baby in the background. I know, it's adorable. He's adorable. So just love it, because we love it. Okay, you guys, so I'm getting on top of the hair, and where this hair is now going to start going down the partings of her top of the head. So this part, obviously the whole underneath part is very important. Every piece of hair is important. I am the type of hairdresser where every little hair counts to me and I don't leave anything out. But this part is like very, very important. So I'm going to be taking very, very small, fine sections. And what I like to do is I will take this and I'll just kind of put this hair out of my way, clip it off. And on this part, because I'm doing such fine sectioning and because the hair is see-through, I actually do not want to double flip the foil on this because it's going to have enough product on it. So make sure it's a very clean line. And what I'm going to do, instead of going here and putting a foil, so for an example, instead of going here, folding that over, putting a foil here and flipping it this way, I actually am going to take this and I'm going to weave out very fine, like seriously super, super fine sections. And you're going to see, like, look how teeny and tiny that is. That's like the best perfect weave ever. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to go in here, and I like to put my comb through that little lip, and I will place it right here, and I pull really hard. Sorry, is it hurting? No. Actually, okay. So I pull really hard because I like to get very close to the root, and I will go in here and I will start painting on my lightener. So I like to go in here and I'll feather in. I'll take my, so first I take my brush and I'll go horizontal like this and paint it onto the regrowth. Then I'll go in here and get close, and I'll change my brush vertically, and I'll just go really close and tight against the roots right there. And as you guys can see, I'm stopping where her hair is blonde. So I do not need to go any further down. If I see a little piece like right here where it seems like regrowth, I'll just take a little strip and I'll go down with it. So you really, yes, if you're saturating this hair and putting a ton of product on it this way, you don't have to worry about double flipping the foil on the top part. You can if you like to, but it's up to you. I'm actually going to check and see what it looks like. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to place that there, and I'm going to fold that over. And if I see product on there, which I do, then I'm safe. So, cool. Put my comb back underneath that lip, and I'm going to tighten it really, really good. And then I'm going to go in here and just make sure it's all tight and organized, and then I like to flip that and keep it really tight. So that's how I do this top part. guys, so we have Wesley all foiled up. She can like connect up to Wi-Fi if she wants. It's her baby's under here, and he's doing amazing. Just so you guys know,
this is a baby.
Yes, it's a baby under there. So while she's processing, she's gonna process for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna take all this extra hair just because I can, and it's blonde. And anytime I have a choice to make hair more healthy, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna damp it with water. It doesn't need to be wet. I just do this during processing because I'm gonna put her under the heat. So I'll go in here, damp up her hair. And this is optional. This is something that doesn't necessarily need to be required. But because blondes have just naturally more dry hair, this is a good choice to do during process. Then I'm gonna take my Pureology hydrating conditioner, which is the best conditioner ever. If you guys are wanting suggestions on shampoo or conditioner, Pureology is the best. Sulfate free, just amazing. I'm gonna take like a good amount, and I'm gonna just put that on her ends. And I'm gonna just let this hair soak up this moisture of conditioner. So I'm gonna just do that while everything's processing. Kind of just wrap that, and I'm gonna just clip that out of the way. Both sides. And I like this, I just love the smell of this stuff, and honestly, it just, anytime you can enhance blonde hair, do it. I soak my hair in conditioner, and honestly too, after all said and done, I'm gonna have Wesley probably do a few coconut treatments. Like, we really just colored her virgin hair, so this isn't gonna be a damaging situation, but anytime you can do any deep conditioners, coconut treatments, anything like that, do it, because you can't ever go wrong. And then you guys are gonna laugh because she's gonna look like a cute little lunch lady here in a second.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be so cute, guys. Nothing's better than getting your roots like updated and freshened, and just amazingness. You just feel pretty again. Okay, so now her hair is staying held. Her head's probably heavy, and I'm gonna take a cute little cap, and I'm gonna do my best to fit this all inside of here. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to keep heat inside of these foils. It will help processing time. And then I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to put some heat on here for 15 minutes. You have to control heat. I don't love to do it for a very long time. Okay, you guys, so I am mixing up a toner. I'm not doing a toner because the hair actually needs a toner. I'm doing it because I like the cool tone effect. I like to get my blondes past the point where it doesn't need toner, but I like to do it just to enhance the blonde. So I like to use Shades EQ, Redken, my all-time favorite, my go-to. I use 09T, which is chrome. And I'm going to use 1 ounce. So this bottle here has my measurements. I'm going to be using 1 ounce of this. Perfect. Then I am actually going to be using another toner, which is my actual, I'll say this is my favorite. This is a Platinum Ice. This is a 09V. And I will use another ounce of that. So I'll do a total of 2 ounces here. Perfect. Then you have to, it's a requirement, you can't put developer, you have to use the Shades EQ Processing Gloss Solution. It's a 5% developer, and you double that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that to 4. So I'm at 2, we're going to take that to 4. Perfect. So there's about 4 ounces. Then, as she's in the shampoo bowl, I will tone her hair, and that will go quick, and I will show you guys how that action will take place. You've seen it before if you've seen my previous videos. Then I will shake that baby on up, give it a good shakaroo. Okay, you guys, I just rinsed out the foils of her hair. The blonde looks absolutely amazing, but we want more of a cool tone, and it actually processed pretty cool already. But let's just go ahead and enhance it a little bit. And I'll tell you right now, toner is not something where it's a permanent fix. It's temporary. So probably here in like 10 washes, it will kind of eventually fade out. So I'm gonna take my toner in my bottle and I'm going to, oh sorry, and I'm gonna just, I'm gonna go in here and just put this all over the place. You just squirt it everywhere. I'm not gonna rub it in until it's all over. And seriously, you guys, you have to watch this. This is not something where it's, oh, keep it on for 20 minutes. No, you gotta watch this. This will process extremely fast, especially on her blonde hair or on blondes, because the hair is so porous and the hair cuticle is open. So you really gotta go quick at it because it can turn gray or purple. So I'm gonna just go in here mainly around the root area. And as you guys can see how that already took that quick. And then I'm gonna just kind of drag it down to the bottom here. And it already took, like I have to wash it out right now because it already took the color that quick. And it's a nice cool tone. If you were to keep it in any longer, guess what would happen? Her hair would turn gray. So I actually personally on myself keep it in a little longer because I'm okay with kind of gray hair because I think it's pretty. But it's definitely something where it's not like, hi, let's wait around and wait for this toner to work. Take it off instantly when you see color change. So I'm going to shampoo and condition. She's going to enjoy her life right now because this is the best part of everything. And her cute little baby is just adorable, laying on his little belly. I love him. Hello, my friends. We are here and we are blonded up. We're both blonde babes. Blonde. So look at her hair. It's amazing. It turned out amazing. Wesley, do you love it?
I'm obsessed.
It's so good.
I feel really vain, but I'm obsessed.
You shouldn't feel vain because you know what? When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. So you're hot and we're hot. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just saying that. When you leave out a subsection in your hair, you have a little bit of a low light highlight dimension, and that's what we did on her, but mainly she's a platinum blonde. So we love it. We are obsessed with blondes. I mean, blondes do have more fun. I mean, let's just get real, we do. So it is what it is. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. I hope I taught you a thing or two. I always hope I'm teaching you something. But if I did, comment below and let us know and give us a big fat thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next tutorial. So I will talk to you later. Bye!